Why did you decide to take a leadership role?
It all just boiled back to working for that platoon commander that made life in a platoon awesome. And I thought if I can make platoon awesome, if I can make life awesome for 16 guys in a single platoon, I'm going to do it. And yeah, that was it. That was it.
It's a damn good reason.
Yep.
So when did you go?
I went to officer candidate school in 1998. Yep. Early 1998, I went to officer candidate school. And, that was, you're pretty much, we had a decent number of prior enlisted guys in my class, but most of them, I'd say 70% of them were kids out of college going to OCS. And so, I show up there, I'm a SEAL, and the drill instructors, the Marine Corps drill instructors down at OCS, and great interaction with the Marine Corps drill instructors. I became the class president, which seemed pretty obvious, I guess. But most of the class presidents are only class president for like 3 days in the first few weeks because they're just firing them. But I became class president and I just stayed. So I was a class president and then went through OCS, folding underwear, literally with a ruler. They have a ruler.
No shit.
Yep. Yeah. So, graduated from OCS and then went to Team 2.
Did you learn anything significant in OCS?
Yeah, I think leadership was a cool leadership challenge going to OCS and being the class president. You make things happen, and it was cool to work. It's people are, and this is another thing that I've learned along the way is like people aren't going to be perfect, and they're going to make mistakes, and I'm going to make mistakes, and as long as their intention isn't bad, then I get it. And also, to ask someone to perform or behave in a way that they have to surmount their innate habits as a human being, it's a lot to ask of someone. So when someone gets mad, when someone gets frustrated, when you see someone's ego come out, when you see someone look out for themselves, I kind of understand that that's the way people are. And I'm not going to be mad about it. I understand that people get, there's people do crazy things, man. People do crazy things. And I understand. And I think that going to OCS was one of those things that said, yep, kids were trying, but the kids were also doing things where you go, oh, I see what he's doing, man. He's worried about this test and he's looking out for himself right now. And I get it. And I think just a little bit of understanding other people's perspective. It was good for me to continue to be able to understand other people's perspective. Because if you don't understand other people's perspectives, you're going to be very judgmental. Mm-hmm. And if you're very judgmental, you're going to have a hard time interacting with other people. Mm-hmm. And when you're in a leadership position and you're having a hard time interacting with other people, that's not going to be good.